circled by my name or the names of those for whom I am dedicating the practice, and by the longevity mantra. The 8 spokes of the wheel contain 8 white seed syllables, and the wheel rotates clockwise. Its radiance gathers the power of blessings from the animate and inanimate in samsara and nirvana. As this light dissolves into me, I attain the supreme Vidyadhara level of an awareness holder with power over longevity. In the wheel's 3 outer rings, the vowels circle clockwise, the consonants counterclockwise, and in the outermost ring, the Yadharma mantra circles clockwise. While these rotate, rays of light in white, yellow, red, blue, and green and maroon emanate from the body in spheres. Between the spheres are fresh blossoms of Utpala flowers, whose splendor generates the 4 activities: longevity, glory, strength, and vigor.
Did you go back to Tibetan, page 9? Jom den dem to win kologar te war dam da ye yong o ha par rang an de ze meng dan zeng an dar ze je ye gor den nen zhe je gar Ujeng kornde ten yo sen ne do de ten ze wai ren zen jo do jo o loi se re me ju som la yang zar ze ye yo se ma ye dar ye Ole oize garze man den yang qian kai zhong zhi li gan zhen zhi gor ban za bar sar de ka se ve u jie le jie ze bar do ji jo om basma de shire ye so om basma de shire ye Om basama de shire yesoa, om basama de shire yesoa, om basama de shire yesoa, om basama de shire yes, om basama de shire yesoa, om benza atsinda 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 Om benza zinda yeso, om benza zinda yeso, om dare du re ma yu jana, penye bhajren kure so. Om dare du re ma yu jana penye bhajren kure so. Om dare du re ma yu jana penye bhajren kure so. Om dare du re ma yu jana penye bhajren kure so. Om dare du re ma yu jana penye bhajren kure so. Om dare du re ma yu jana penye bhajren kure so. Om dare du re ma yu jana 비냐 버전 그레소 옴 다레 두레 마마 유전 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 비냐 버전 그레소 Om dare du re mama yuja penye peren gure soha. Om dare du re mama yinjana penye peren gure soha. Om dare du re mama penye peren gure soha. Om dare du re mama yinjana penye peren gure soha. Om dare du re mama yinjana penye peren gure soha. Om dare du re mama yinjana penye peren gure soha. Om dare Mama yanjana pinya patengare soha om dare tu dare tere mama yanjana pinya patengare soha om dare tu dare tere mama yanjana pinya patengare soha om dare tu dare tere mama yanjana pinya patengare soha om dare tu dare tere mama yanjana pinya patengare soha om dare tu dare tere mama yanjana pinya patengare soha om dare tu dare tere mama yanjana pinya patengare soha. So now you can chant the mantra, and I'm going to do the transmission. During the transmission, and visualize the Tara, chant the mantra, and you hear the voice, then you receive the transmission. So visualize, meditate also. This transmission is directly receiving from Tara, then more powerful, more benefits. Chant mantra together. Pamai Druma Yin Koli Tsedo Mandara Jimmy Jinte Yokso Neye Dan Tempa De Pa Ye Tsara Jeping is a good thing, Lam Chuze Ganzon. Yevom Dere Gan Aparada Yen Mandar Sonda Sela Namo Sanje Jiso Kenge Jomde Mara Dando Jamje Sanjo Semje Do. Om Bengane Dada Hong Be Om Soba Shida Sawadama Soba Shida Hanji Sangja Renje no the Dormanda Yonje Sojong the Yalen Chanjumbo Ho Nezabon La Pente Duba Bertangenza Ranye Pamar Savatugu Sojo Jumbe Songur Yume Jumbe Zara Jara Jo Layo Garsu Jenda Chi Yom Dende Majar Sechi Ranjuru Kebe Santa Sana Sanjumbur Deja Geva Yarando Don Goro Da Yuke Sanju Jimbongo So Yarando Dogen de Dinshen Dunga Genda Remi Danyo Yo Don Bengang Ne Yoro Menche Obran Jigo Sende Renjinje Juba Barna Wenten Wente Deve Renjen Tezampe Deve Dayan Donye Seyanjo Ranye Yijin Kolo Kazan De Dayan Jejin Yo Pepe Garden Jason Chedron Sebo Ngamba Renje Jeje Darje Jenge Jenje Oroba Ne Song A Hong Dowe Daye Gale Wong Tepe Omen Ne Gomda Wang Lar Je Jinda Nyime Wang Gor Je Dao Jero Sa Hong Ba Hong Abeke Kate Samaya Shire Ye Hong On Jom Dinde Ma Samaya Shire Ye Hong Benza Argan Paten Pepe Tepe Alo Geng De Neve De Shabda Rata Sa Ye So Ala Da La Min Jibin Je Sha Je Pe Mo La Du De Po Ba Gen La Du De Ma Doma Yom La San Sere Tu Jom Dinde Me Tu Wen Kolo Kara Deva Da Na Ye Yo Ba Rang Du Ze Me Da Sing Ha Tara Se Je Ye Gom De Ninde Je Kara U Jin Ko De Den Yo Se Ni Tu De Den Se Wan Ren Zeng Cho Do Jor Kolo Soro Mu Chu So Ma Yang Sa Ye Yo Se Ma Ye Dar Ye Kolo Ze Ka Se Mar Den Jang Jing Ka Du Ren Len Ka Se De Ko Ba Ma Par Sa De Ka Se Ve U Je Le Ye Se Par Top Ji Jor Om Ba Se Ma De Shire Ye So Om Ba Se Ma De Shire Ye So Om Ba Se Ma De Shire So Me Da Sin Da Ye So Om Me Da De Re So Me Da De Re So Om Da Re Tu Da Re Tu Re Ma Ma Yin Ja Na Bin Ye Pe Ren Ge Re Ye So Om Da Re Tu Da Re Tu Re Ma Ma Yin Ja Na Bin Ye Pe Ren Om Da Re Tu Da Re Tu Re Ma Ma Yin Ja Na Bin Ye Pe Ren Ge Re Ye So Wa Dong Le Ren Je Nu Do Do Ma Ne De Yong A De Chum Den De Ma Ba Re Par Den La Me Ge Se Ja Den Je Den Den Je Dan Do Gen Se Pe Ren Den Je Men Da Ben So Ko Be Jen Da Na Do Wo Dong Ba Re Den Chum Den De Ma Se Be Se Jen Ba Re Sha Je Jen De Sa Yin Je Jen Da Yin Ba Ba Da Da Ren Je Jen Je Ro Ba Ne So A Hong Do We Da Ne Hong De Wo Me Ko Na Je Na Nyi Me Dong Ba Re Je Hong Chum Den De Ma Ja Wa Se Me Se De Do Jen Da Na Se Jen Do Je Gong La Ye Chu Ba Ne Hong Ngen Je Ye Dong Je Be Se Sa Na Sa Wa De Ko Na Je Yun Sha Se Me Do Name te ja sha zero nde yo nanga ja se ta lama panja gen sang gen chu rin jang sen pa so ju aya da re sa para para ar gan pa ten pe pe te pa lo da ra de sa ye so ra ba sha dang gen ne ra se sa ba chen na mangala pen da ho ra gen je de go yo che la ne tu se me se na na che da ba so da ma so da la lang de jom de ma ba re na ma da la pen sa manga ho so ye be je so ye me do da ra len ye ye de jin pan de sang je chen la pe de pro wa ye do gen nam da jin de ju ba ju jin ba Yesin Bama Dumadan, Soji de Yuba, Java, Jedam Jala, Ganada, Salomedo, the Bemar, Mola Zoba, and the Jajan, never Bama Soji Jesus or Toma Meneda, the Baramagajan, something else, and then you want your bed, the Wadam Javarjan, Rajas and Joseph, so the Jola of it, the Zangavachis of us, and Alana Zayara, and Yanajazabata, lawyers the Rajatava. Yang demo de baye, jijang kolo gordo son ko aje ma dong baran yang me da do ye de nga jen so sen wa ye sen jen na la so so da ge so na che sa ba tam je sa je je ne ren bo ma so ro wa ye de me ba da jo ro je om dor ma san jiang a ben ga ne da ra da hong be o ma so ba ba shi da sa ba da ma so ba ba shi da ha ren jen no do ma de ze ju ba ma ba lo ban je jen ze so san san ye je ge do ban onje tema pama doma la san solo san doma ni ma pama jene ke jelo dan doma jiri so je 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 ke da sawala ne soma san da da wa kende kama jene so be shema kama da so ba na jara da sa ra ba ma sa san ga jine je je be me sa na bar ji ji ma so de ka da jawa so ba san de ji ro ni ma san da de ji be to don ta ye number jawa ju ma ma le par sim ba to be jawa se je shin de ma san da da ra hong ye ge do da so da na ga kama jiri do bo je jene de Bang bang go on the masan je mela sam ba long la na so ma so ju ma ju lo la de san dan de je so jin de do ma san da ji sa dang pei je ba ro chong ro de ju ma ye gong yong jiang xiao jian de ne ma ren zhou ba yin de ba ma san za de ren ji ba jie me de ge bao na bon ju ma ji ji xian ne zhong de de zhou dan ji ma li su ma san sa gong jiu song zong sa jie什么这个那么ji ma ma le so yong ko lo ji me ran go jiu zong na zhou ma三字儿的高位级别，我就这话被嘛一把它也得打啦，也得当街电王等在嘛，甚至啥也就我做那当见过，不然的嘛你嘛中间有话也红个，我当见那把中嘛甚至打话的为经济把等于现在慢慢的不能那把嘛的都把现在我让怎么。三字儿个把他们没打人把人，这个为了那么也公用一个，可能各个这也不能那问就嘛三字，啥应个了啥个，他现在这些都嘛中间现在也红个了，把他们拿那个嘛。三字儿的嘛，给嘛西嘛两个的，就是你嘛说，我们的样子对不对吧？就问你嘛三字个那个那个为这里那个等个嘛一个基本个那个为了帮来着嘛，你嘛三字的讲的对吧？红那么少，你嘛让不得了，但不是。一定说那一万你马上走来也做那南北了，他就说那么大了，你就不一个东了嘛？你本来是嘛是来，说那就不了嘛，我们今天嘛过来国家个话，就说他们那个什么是你嘛的话就，今天不了了，什么好了，你就得到了，现在这不是那什么是的，你说那个不行，这个样的嘛，都到了，那就说那就不对了，你嘛上，那就他妈的上次完了，你去啥去？바로 도지다로 림이 상소니 조데 지겐 직제 주문 텐시에 때 줍수 침저르제 뭐게 저러 저기 산지쇼 지 하데나 밤도 가다 하는 거론 제도 세바지 버죠 몸다르 뜻다르 때레 마마 연자나 비니 버른 그래서 지데 마지와메 잡데 마네 마지와메 베제나 연제세 라모로마 요데스 니가나 데르마다 니바글레 제서랑 지금 임바마시바서 니모마도 주바이 마포 잡아서 니가 연라모지 잡다서 지니네 줄라마지바 예,这个就那人那个没得包了，人家到了没晓得这都包个玩意儿，那个我们这包早你没有完了，用这边老没晓得是什么样种，你们一些了，你真正不包家就觉得这些基本上都你没就那么，晓得是样那个东了，那这些现在就等着没些被些是东了，我包了用跟这些老没晓得是这那个生意，就他们觉得也没觉得东了，没干啥了，用这上就晓得是往也到了啥巴拉巴拉，二干八点对吧？晓得这的啥也说完了，但他们就被就被莫拉的不管跟他这么这么有了啥子了，也到了被也到了什么也蛮的巴拉也到了就能把这个没把是这个没把是。안에 따라 매바 사와서 민단 자사라 고마사 메스다 히엔고로 하하 호방가 바데 야다레 아야다레 바마 사마야 사도와 만주 용서마로다 달라모모 왕근네 노바가니 조조라 그러다 바서버레 옴데네 데나리드 와서는 이제 자네 메스다 와서 저도 와서 동전에 저니 동전 지도 맹그러서 산이 여도 지는 저 산이 소마도 소매다마다 이바라 이네서 예다서 말라 나라든 바로 지오르 전세도 만지다 너무 지붕으로도 너무 라이트 이어다 니라 저와 여기는 저러 지진 호와 사고 대다 메더 대다 종초 메더 디반데니 또데 점니 땡제 제송 예다른 파마니 jelin 댄서 파마니 jelin som데 데서다 현train 베커 어파른 답제소 나와 말람 게베다 인수 송외 소마자상가 저건전된 바 틀len 용 잡제 차르티바게 오만갈라 자시 오지스 준네 마도 지제 다다다 예선이 다지 제르니 산에서 저도 저바선이 더반저도 마마도 저라그나 야라다 마예 되면 저는 다니 지바 저버스발라 바지 등가라다 내라서 되면 지바 지바나서 더 말랑가 저방가다 니바지서 니와서나 니리여서 저서 지지는 바예 다시 더 받아서 만나 바지 지바 내는 저는 반저서 저라서 지다이 바바다 다르저러 연연 도와다 도니도 서로 보지 영한다 바지 지바서 지바 지가 다니 가와데 뭐다 마시데 들제 나와다 지바면서 더 바이 다도 나 저라근데 저발라 그래서 산지가 저런 방어지 산지 저 방이 저 바다로 저 저는 뭐 저거 저러다 그러다 그래서 저거다 진짜 좀 저러다 그러다 또 저리 줄어도 지서 왔다 버려다 가는 데도 내가 뭐도 저거다 저더러 이 뭐서 저거 지 봐서 담에서 대서 뭐 야도 지 봐시 들어가다 저러 이 뭐 많이 라지 요 지 봐지 좀 말아서 저러 이 So finish the transmission. Om Dare Tu Dare Tere Mama Yanjana Pinya Parangara Yaso Om Dare Tu Dare Tere Mama Yanjana Pinya Parangara Yaso Om Dare Tu Dare Tere Mama Yanjana Pinya Parangara Yaso Om Dare Tu Dare Tere Mama Yanjana Pinya Parangara Yaso Om Dare Tu Dare Tere Mama Yanjana Pinya Parangara Yaso Om Dare Tu Dare Tere Mama Yanjana Pinya Parangara Yaso Om Dare Tu Dare Tere Mama Yanjana Pinya Parangara Yaso Om Dare Tu Dare Tere Mama Yanjana Pinya Parangara Yaso Om Dare Tu Dare Tere Mama Yanjana Pinya Parangara Yaso Om Dare Tu Dare Tere Mama Yanjana Pinya Parangara Yaso Om Dare Tu Dare Tere Mama Yanjana Guraya Som Dare Tu Dare Tere Mama Yanjana Pinya Parangara Yaso Om Dare Tu Dare Tere Mama Yanjana Pinya Parangara Yaso Om Dare Tu Dare Tere Mama Yanjana Pinya Parangara Yaso Om Dare Tu Dare Tere Mama Yanjana Pinya Parangara Yaso Om Dare Tu Re Mama Ayujana Pinya Paten Kure So Om Dare Tu Re Mama Ayujana Pinya Paten Kure So So now we go to page 12. Page 12. Continue just after mantra. Dong le ren chen ho de dor ma ne den yong a den chom de ma bo par de la me que se jardin je den de jem da in rogen se beren zu danger man dar ben zoi go be shen da na do we o do bar we de chom de mein sem be ze je bar xiar je jian de sa yen ju jian da yong be bar dar dai ren jian jian ye wo ban ne song a hong to we dang le wong zhe wo mei ne gong da jian da ni mi zhen ba re ju hong yong de mai jia wai se me se de do jin zhang na zhe qin du ji gong lai ye. Go back to page 12 English.
From emptiness arises the jeweled vessel of the Torma, endowed with the 5 sensory pleasures. I offer it to Tara, the transcendent victress. The lives of the glorious lamas and the doctrine of the victorious one thrive, and thus the vitality of benefactors and the lifespans of all beings increase. Before me is a mandala exquisitely arranged as a Buddha field. Atop the center of an Udamwara flower sits a transcendent cockroach, so lovely to behold, whose major and minor marks glow with splendor. She has a single face and 7 eyes. Her right hand is in the mudra of generosity, and her left holds an Otpala flower. She is adorned with silken garments and precious jewels. Above her crown sits Amitabha, and in her 3 places are the syllables Om, Ah, and Hom. Light radiates from the Tam in her heart center, inviting the deity resembling her from Akanishta, who then inseparably absorbs. Om, transcendent victorious Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, when I invite you with the power of indivisible faith, please come and care for me with great love and compassion. Om Arya Tara Vajra Samaya Za Tista.
Marme chai jarzero denyo nang ai jarzeta lame banjur kinzang ke chuden yamze bazon ju English.
Om. To the supremely noble assembly, I offer actual and imaginary substances, including the outer, inner, secret, and suchness, water for drinking and bathing, flowers, incense, butter lamps, fragrance, food, and music, the 5 sorts of sensory pleasures, the attributes of royalty, auspicious symbols, the prosperity and glory of gods and humans, and Samantrabhadra's oceans of offering clouds.
O Arya Dara Sabar Vara Argam Badeng Debe Alloge Gende Nevede Shabda Jade Zazo By Shabdan Gende Raze Saparajirna Manga and Zaho Lenje Lenjen for Yoke Lane Donsa Menze Namanje David Zondai Mazo Muboge Dale Langde Jomde De Mambo Rina Mendala Benza Menga Apo English.
I mentally acquire Mount Meru, the 4 continents and subcontinents with their surrounding wall, the divine realms, the 3,000-fold universe ornamented by Vairocana, all things I possess, as well as those not in my possession. I offer these to the transcendent victress, Ratna Mandala Punsa Megala Ahum. Do I keep going?
Sanje Shen La Me De Purwa Ye Drogen Nam Dai Shen De Je Var Shu.
By virtue of my mental offering of this Buddha field ornamented by Mount Meru, the 4 continents, and the sun and moon, with the ground anointed by fragrant water and strewn with flowers, may all beings delight in the pure realms.
Me do do be marmete sharze romo la zoba ngunjur ye je trenember pame zoje sort of this left the jebzen pamai droma dang page the 19th top of the 19th Yezen pamai doma dan soja de so yobaye jarwa seje damje la kene damwe sanze lo Medo dobe marmete, Sharze romo lazoba, Venjura yeje trenember, Hame zoje yizasor, Toma mene dadebar, Mege jadain zamenga, Semne nyemo wanjerbe, Deba damje jabarje, Niente ranjara sanjo sem, Sose je wo lazobe, Tezonge wai jezabe, Sonan la ne dayerang, Semje namje zambadang, Loye sera jedawar, Chejong de mong de baye, Chejong kolo gorde sor, Korwai jese madong bar, Nyang ne mendai tuje ye, Dungar jam soi singwa ye, Semje nam lai zai se sor, Dai ge so nan je za ba, Tamje sanjo je ne, Rembo modo roa ye, Rembo barde da jurje.
Noble Aryatara and all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas abiding in the 10 directions and the 3 times, I prostrate to you with utter sincerity. I visualize offerings of actual and imaginary flowers, incense, butter lamps, perfume, feasts, music, and so forth. Retinue of Aryatara, please accept them. I confess the 10 non-virtues, the 5 expiable transgressions, the afflictive emotions habituated by the mind, and my every misdeed from beginningless time until today. I rejoice in the merit of all virtues accumulated in the 3 times by the hearers, solitary realizers, bodhisattvas, ordinary people, and so forth. Please turn the wheel of the Dharma of the greater, lesser, and common vehicles according to the varied thoughts and intellectual capacities of sentient beings. As long as samsara remains, please do not pass into nirvana, but look with compassion upon sentient beings who are sinking in the ocean of suffering. Whatever merit I have amassed in the cause of enlightenment, thus before too long may I become a glorious guide to transcendent beings. Okay.
So no. Bengani Tachita Hong Pei Om Sobawai Shida Sarva Dharma Sobawai Shida Han Renchen Hode Dormai Dirzi Chu Aman Bulo Pamjur Jenze Zu.
I offer Torma of an elixir of ambrosial nectar in a jeweled vessel to Aryatara and pray that glory, wealth, and prosperity will proliferate.
Okay, so next 21 Tara. 21 Tara EDG English, please.
Okay. I bow in reverence to you, transcendent with swift heroine, whose eyes flash instantaneously like lightning. Emerging from countless blossoms, you are born from the teardrops on the lotus face of Chenrezig, Lord of the 3 worlds. I bow in reverence to you, whose face is like 100 full autumnal moons combined, shining with the resplendent radiance of thousands of galaxies of stars. I bow in reverence to you, golden Tara, born from a blue water lily with hands perfectly embellished by lotus flowers. You embody generosity, diligence, asceticism, tranquility, patience, meditative equipoise, and the complete sphere of Dharma practice. I bow in reverence to you, the crown of the Tathagatas, whose infinite deeds are all victorious, who have attained the complete perfections, and upon whom the children of the conquerors wholly rely. I bow in reverence to you, whose syllables, Tutara and Hong, pervade the desire realm and space in every direction. With your feet stomping upon the seven worlds, you have the capacity to summon all beings. I bow in reverence to you, who are venerated by Indra, Agni, Brahma, Vayudeva, Vishnu, and Ishvara, and praised before multitudes of harmful spirits, raised corpses, scent-eating Gandharvas, and malevolent yakshas. I bow in reverence to you, whose trod and fey completely annihilate enemies, malefic wheels of confusion, with your right leg out bent and your left extended and subduing, you ignite, set ablaze in a raging fire. I bow in reverence to you, the great fearsome one, whose Ture conquers intrepid demons. With a wrathful scowl on your lotus face, you slay all foes without exception. I bow in reverence to you, whose hand beautifully adorns your heart in the mudra, symbolizing the triple gem, ornamented by a wheel that radiates your swirling light in every direction. I bow in reverence to you, sublime, supremely joyful one, whose crown emits a garland of majestic light. By jubilantly laughing, Tutari, you subjugate all Maras and their worlds. I bow in reverence to you, who summons the entire council of Earth's protectors. As your wrathful frown trembles, you liberate the impoverished from all adversity with the syllable, Hong. I bow in reverence to you, whose crown is haloed by the crescent moon and ornaments of gleaming brilliance. From your coiled locks of hair, Amitabha's radiant light eternally shines. I bow in reverence to you, who abides amidst garlands blazing like the flames at the end of cosmic era. With your right leg extended and your left drawn in, joy envelops you, who annihilates legions of enemies. I bow in reverence to you, whose palm strikes the ground beside you and whose feet stomp upon the earth. Frowning wrathfully with the Hong syllable, you destroy the seven levels. I bow in reverence to you, who are blissful, virtuous, and peaceful, in whose domain is the tranquility of nirvana. Armed with the perfections of Sabhava and Om, you conquer great evils. I bow in reverence to you, who, surrounded by the profoundly joyful ones, utterly destroys the bodies of all enemies. You liberate through your 10-syllable mantra and the intrinsic awareness of Hong. I bow in reverence to you, who stomps your feet with Ture. Your seed syllable is itself in an aspect of Hong that rattles the mountains of Meru, Mandara, Vidyara, and all worlds. I bow in reverence to you, who holds a rabbit-marked moon like a celestial lake in your hand, by twice proclaiming Tara. Then the syllable Fe, you thoroughly eliminate all poisons. I bow in reverence to you, who are venerated by the kings of the divine assembly, the gods themselves, and the centaur-like Kanaras. Armed with all-pervasive resplendent joy, you dispel all conflicts and nightmares. I bow in reverence to you, whose eyes are both the sun and the full moon, glowing with brilliant luminosity. By twice proclaiming Hara, in the syllable Tutara, you cure all epidemic diseases. I bow in reverence to you, manifestation of the three realities, who possesses the power to utterly pacify. You who abolish the hordes of malevolent spirits, raise corpses, and demon yakshas with Ture, most exalted mother, you are supreme. This is the root mantra's praise in 21 hymns of homage. Okay, keep going. Noble Aryatara, with compassion for myself and all transient beings, you purify our obscuration so that we may perfect the two accumulations. In every lifetime, you pacify disturbances arising from the 8 and 10 fears. Having attained merit, Dharma teachings and wealth proliferate. May all beings be rescued from danger and achieve your enlightened state.
Thanks, CDG. So go this page 39, Tibetan. Paro doji danro jimni jang sonye zode jigen jije ju memten jede juzu jinjoro je drogen jidoro juyen zanje yo om dare sort of Pame Togar Tamkar Nganchen Kor Onte Donze Tse Para Je Para Jo. Page 40 English, did you?
In Aryatara's heart sits a white tom encircled by the mantra garland. Its radiant light accomplishes every purpose, enhancing longevity and glory. Om Tare Tutare Turi Mama Yujana Punye Pushtim Kuru Soha.
Om Dare Dure Mama Yujana Pinye Peten Kuru Soha. Om Dare Dure Mama Ayujana Pinye Peten Kure Soha. Om Dare Dure Mama Ayujana Pinye Peten Kure Soha. Om Dare Dure Mama Ayujana Pinye Peten Kure Soha. Om Dare Dure Mama Ayujana Pinye Peten Kure Soha. Om Dare Dure Mama Ayujana Pinye Peten Kure Soha. Om Dare Dure Mama Ayujana Pinye Peten Kure Soha. Om Dare Dure Mama Ayujana Pinye Peten Kure Soha. Om Dare Dure Mama Ayujana Pinye Peten Kure Soha. Om Dare Dure Mama Ayujana Pinye Peten Kure Soha. Om Dare Dure Mama Ayujana Pinye Peten Kure Soha. Om Dare Dure Mama Ayujana Pinye Peten Kure Soha. Om Dare Dure Mama Ayujana Pinye Peten Kure Soha. Om dare dure mama ayun jana Penya Bajang Gure Soha. Okay, so here you can chant the mantra, and also I think people has lots of questions, so maybe I can take some questions from here. So who has questions? Hand raising, and please ask short way to ask question. Thank you. So someone needed to unmute this hand raising people. No, unmute, sorry. Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Kamala. Real quickly, so after we do the self-generation of Tara, and then afterwards we do the front generation of Tara. When we do the front generation of Tara, are we in the form of Tara, white Tara, or are we in our own form?
You can be Tara's form too.
Thank you.
Yes. It's good to do. You can visualize the Tara in front. Same time you recognize your form is a Tara. So it's more powerful, more benefits. The purpose of the Yadam deity practice, the transform this ordinary body is Buddha's body, and transform the perception, seeing form is transformed to the enlightened form body. Okay, thanks. Next.
Rebecca has her hand raised, Kempo.
Yeah, but it's mute, so hand raising cannot only ask questions.
No, they can unmute. Everybody's able to do that now.
Oh.
Thank you, Kempo. Would you please show us the hand gestures for the offerings again?
Okay, so that's I don't remember exactly all this mantra. Each mantra does a little bit different hand puja.
The food and the music and the.
Yeah, so that's also usually in the book has all this image is better.
Thank you. Okay. Thank
you. Then you go to usually different teachers does a little bit mudras. So always get confusing sometimes. Okay, so also when you see and like hand mudra become your eye seeing is like sometimes don't get easily. So because we are facing different directions, I think that's also get confused too. So that's why it's good in the look to the image. Thank you. So that's always a change. Hey mudra. In my case, I think it's not really important. Then you focus the prayer meaning. Sometimes people too much focus the hand mudra, lose they don't pay attention prayer, lose the focus for prayer practice, meditation. So hand mudra who does, and people who has memorized the prayer, and then very easy to do hand mudra who has memorized. So they don't really have to really pay attention so strongly, prayer, because they can go very easily. Reason is has already memorized prayer. Then you can do hand mudra is more easy. So if you don't have a memorized prayer, then it's you focus thinking about the mudra and lose the focus for prayer, then better don't do. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, each.
Hi, Rinpoche. I'm sorry if you might have discussed this Sunday morning. I missed some of the time on Sunday, but the visualization of the rotating mantras, you had said we don't have to get too complicated with it, but the first one, there's a tom, and then there's an om and a ha on the right and left with the name in between. Are om and ha standing vertically? And then the name is between the om and the ha, standing up,
Yes,
and it's clockwise.
yes.
Okay. And then it says, outside of that is the longevity mantra, which would just be the Om Tare, Tu Tare, Ture Mama Ayur, Mama Ayur Yana Punyi Pushtim Kuru Soha. That's the longevity mantra.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. And then it says on the outer wheel, there's 8 spokes with the tom syllable. Is that correct?
Yeah. So
Okay.
that's always you can go to in the the Tara, this sadhana has the chakras, the draw everything. You can see there all these mantras how to follow it. Everything is in the mandala create already chakras.
In the text that we have?
I think this one I thought we have, but I don't see this one. And can see. I think not this one. Then which one have? Some text has all these mantras.
The Pecha text, I believe, has it.
Oh, Pecha text has, yeah. Okay, so could be Pecha text has. And I have another text, yeah, it's there has, but not this one today we're using. So you can log the other text that has all these mantra rotatings.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Yes, thanks. Next, Tina.
顶礼上师，翻译老师好，能听到我声音吗？
OK， 好，听到。
想听到我声音吧？想请教一下上师，就是我们观修度母，我们就能够成为度母吗？我们在学习因果的时候，就是说你妄想呢是不可能实现的。一个乞丐想当国王，不可能实现。那为什么我们在这里就观修这个本宗，我们可以成为本宗呢？这是第一个问题。
OK， 先问第一个好吗？人们知道，when we practice Tara, White Tara, then we can accomplish the city of White Tara, right? But according to the law of cause and effect, a beggar can never become a king. So how could we, by the power of visualization, then we can accomplish the city of Tara?
Can you say again?
A beggar can never become a king due to the causes and condition. So, but why then we can, through visualization, we can accomplish Tara?
So bigger cannot be king. We don't know. Sometimes it could be happening. Like many stories, they're also happening that because kings become bigger, and some, like I don't exactly remember some stories like bigger is a king become bigger, but that people didn't recognize. So he said, "I'm king," but everyone said, "You are bigger." So that kind of happening. Karma. Some is happening in this life, some is happening, future life. So karma is unpredictable anyway. And so siddha means like, we're not like temporarily thinking about king and beggar, doesn't matter who they are. But anyway, they are samsara in the suffering, right? So our perception, we see beggar is a suffering, king is enjoy, but could be beggar is pure negative karma. He's ready to going up to king. King is pure, I mean the exhausting good karma, create negative karma, ready to become bigger. So that's why generally people say, become, you are going to king, you take live, take birth as a servant. Going to become king, you take life as a servant, but then you're going to servant, become life is become take the king. So that's the karma cause and effect. That's followed by generally people who don't practice the dharma, right? And I mean who don't know the yidam deity practice. Yidam deity practice go more, no focus for the we are become king. So king also in the samsara, and we wanted to become enlightenment. So beggar has all this ability, opportunity to become siddha, maybe more better than king, less obstacle than king. Yeah.
上次的回答就是说那个国王跟这个乞丐的这个比喻，其实我们认真来说，国王并不永远都是会成为国王，那乞丐有一天如果他成就的话，也跟国王同样的珍贵的。那所以这个业力嘛，这个 karma 跟这个轮回的这不是这样说的。那基于我们如何成就这个本尊的 CD 呢 ？CD 是意思是就是成就。那我们看到这国王的像，乞丐的像是暂时的、短暂的如果有时候有一个故事告诉我们说，这个最后呢，这个国王跟这乞丐的身份调转的话，谁也认不出谁。那乞丐如果修得好，如果他的这个福报成熟的话，那个这个恶业耗尽，福报成熟的话，有一天他也会成就国王的这个地位。那国王如果没有好好的这个累积福德资粮的话呢，福报耗尽的时候，他也可能会变成这个乞丐。那不管是国王也好，乞丐都好，那我们都是轮回界中的这个众生。那本尊观的目的就是要超脱轮回，究竟的这个离苦得乐。那一般来说，我们有国王有乞丐，这二元的分别是众生的这种执取妄想所造作的一种结果。可是如果你修本尊观的话，是国王或乞丐这种暂时的轮回界的众生的身份呢，都不是最重要的。最重要的是我们自观本尊之后呢，到最后一定会恢复我们的本来面目呢，这我们的自性本性最终能够获得跟本尊一样的成就，这是可以的，绝对可以的。
感恩上师，弟子就是想知道这个原理是什么。既然乞丐变成国王，要罪业消尽，要积累福报，他要做很多事情的。但是我们只要在这里想，不是不能想吗？如果乞丐就坐着想的话，他永远也想不成一个国王。为什么我们只要坐在这里观想，就可以变成本尊？就想知道这个原理是什么，否则没有信心，不想观想，我觉得变不成本尊啊。
OK， 人不姐，why by the power of visualization that we can accomplish the city of Tara? Only through visualization that we can do that. But in order to become a king, the beggar has to do many things, But we only visualize, then we can accomplish. Is it that too simple for us?
Yes. So say yes, I say yes. And so this is spiritual part, worldly, idea is something. Worldly idea, I mean the worldly thing is perfect, but spiritually not perfect. They have more obstacles. And worldly thing is not really great, but spiritually they are great. So we don't know, that's why. And the answer is like right now in the worldly leaders, the politician leaders, and no one going to be seated in this life. They're going to future life is not possible to go up, so that's the answer. And other who beggars can be go up to siddhas or higher level can liberate and they get more better life.
那人们就回答说，这世间法跟出世间法，它的原理跟它的作用是不太一样的。那世间法有国王跟这个乞丐的这个分别，可是在出世间法来言，他们不管是谁的话，他都是轮回界中的众生，还没有离开，没有究竟的这个离苦得乐。那关于这个 CD 方面呢，就是说不管谁是世界上最有钱的、最有权力的这个国王跟政治家都好呢，他们 就出世间法而言，他们是不究竟的、不圆满的，可能未来也会得到很多的痛苦啊，更不要说是出世间的这个福报跟智慧了。那至于这个出世间法的原理来说的话，乞丐可能来的比一个国王、一个国家领袖来的更容易成就这个佛道上的修持跟这个正量。所以这个世间法跟出世间法的原理跟过程是不一样的。
那出世间法跟世间法在因果上是不一样的吗？说这个因果不虚，只用在世间法上，出世间法上是不需要的。
Then the spiritual city, then we don't need to cause and effect. How about cause and effect, the karma?
Spiritual city is already purified cause and effect.
这个出世间法方面，它已经超越了这个世间法的这因果跟业力，净化了世间法的因果跟业力。好
的，非常感恩上师。
好，
然后呢，我还有再问一个问题，就一个。
给别人问。好，就有一个好吗？
就这一个了啊。好的，感恩。就是说，我们在观想度母的时候，不是要唐卡吗？或者阿弥陀佛都有唐卡，但是呢，我手中的阿弥陀佛唐卡呢，不止一宗啊，很多个都不一样。哎呀，我就很不知道该怎么办，到底这个都没关系吗？怎么选择？
OK，
是只能观一种
？OK，in why we visualize Tara, we need to Tanka of Tara. We visualize Amitabha, also need a Amitabha's Tanka to reference as a reference. That he has many Tankas of Amitabha. So which one should she choose? She feel confused, very confused about that. Which one to choose?
During the practice of Tara sadhana, it's good. It's a Tara Tanka use meditate. Like image. Meditate Tara, yeah.
有百度母的这个唐卡就可以了。
我知道，就白度母的唐卡也不止一种。我的意思是说
many types of tanka, many types of Tara, white Tara tanka, and then which one to choose? She feel very confused about that. Yeah.
So that's the many tankas which like you see so many images, which is like for more beautiful connection you have, like that's the choose.
你觉得最庄严的，跟你最有这个缘分的，就选那个吧。
好的。非常非常感恩上师，感恩翻译老师。
谢谢。
Okay, next one.
Hello, Guru. I have a questions. 想问一下，就是像八供手印当中，因为有不同的传承，就是自己所知道的，就同样的八供，然后就有好多种手印。那为什么同样的这个就是八供手印还都不一样呢？这是第一个。第二个，像这种就是观想，在外观想的话，这些八供也好，这些是有形的；然后内供的话呢，是身口意。那它这种像密供啊这些，就是从二元对立当中，然后自己变成自生本尊，那就是自己供给自己嘛。那应该就像在密供跟极密供如何来具体的观修呢？谢谢您。
Okay. Gamla, first question said that according to different lineage and school, there are many the mudra offerings, the egg, agam, padam, pushpe, all these things are different. Why it is so much different between the schools of Buddhism, Tibetan Buddhism, the mudras of making offerings?
Actually the all is the same. This agam, padam, pushpe is all is the meaning. It's no difference, but hang Buddha sometimes people, Chan masters does like little different traditions. So prayer is the same.
那其实内意是一样的，那个根本的意义呢，阿甘巴兰普什贝这些水水花香等等这些供养是一样的，只是手印我们个别不同的传承呢，有不同的念诵师傅呢，他们做的打出的手印就不太一样，因为传承不同的这关系啊。Second question, Gamla. There are many different types of physical offerings and offerings of body, speech, and mind in terms of inner offerings. And in terms of secret offering, Gamla, we have to visualize we ourselves as Tara. Then we make offering to Tara as well. Does it mean that we are making offerings to ourselves?
Can you say again that?
We are visualizing we ourselves as Tara, and then we make offerings to Tara.
Yes.
So it means that we are making offering to ourselves.
Oh.
Yeah.
So sacred level, yes. And so when you meditate, talk about Mahamudra, you feel blessed. So the recognize own nature, feel blessed. So that blessed is called sacred offering.
那个是的，是这样的，是秘密供是自己供养给自己的。当你了悟大所运大圆满的境界的时候呢，那个你所做的功，你觉得你了悟了大所运大圆满的境地的时候呢，你觉得你受到加持，你得到了这个庇佑，你得到这个扶持，那个就是所谓的秘密供了哈，自己供养给自己。
Thank you, Guru。但是那样的话，不就是好像增长在佛曼嘛？然后自己就怎么说呢？处于这个法界当中，本来就是断除了能跟所这两者。那样的话，你在就是好像是在增长这个佛曼，不应该就是安住在那种无念也好，在那种状态当中嘛？那具体就是怎么来去做这个密供或者机密供的这个具体的这个修持呢？谢谢。
So in making that offerings, there's beyond subject and object, right? How do we properly go beyond this dualistic concepts of subject and object and make that kind of offering
so you see
successful?
Fair bliss is empty. Empty is blessed. Bliss is emptiness. So then you're so emptiness is no subject and object.
OK， 刚才翻译错了哦，只是上次来说是我们体悟到大所运大圆满的时候，我们体会到乐，体会到这个大乐的时候呢，那我们再进一步进体会到空，空是远离一切这个主体二体二元分别执起跟对待的。那乐空不二行双运的话，那我们就这样的苹果这样的借由这样的这个方式呢，进行我们的内功跟秘密功的圆成跟圆满。
你看我理解的对吗？就是体悟到乐空无二的时候，就是安住在那个状态当中，既没有能也没有所，然后保持那个状态。
是。Yeah.
Okay, so let's finish it, right?
I think one more, David.
I mean, that question is a little bit deeper.
你问的问题蛮深的哈。
So the sacred this offering is no draw, no subject and object. So you have that experience, then feel blessed and different experiences. So that's called the offerings, but not really our relatively like thinking about the subject and object offerings.
所以这个问题蛮深的。那当然，当你说到秘密供的时候，达到不二的境地的时候呢，那远离这个主体客体的二元对待的时候，就体会到了这个乐啊，这个乐体会到的乐，就是所谓的秘密的大供养。
Yeah, we put the sacred offering, but not really the thinkings. Usually we subject object way.
所以我们是超越的一般的这个实体供，实体供是有主体二体的、主体客体的二元对待跟分别的哈。
Thank you. So next one is David.
Rinpoche, I have a question. If the Dharma wheel is visualized horizontally or vertically, like.
Okay. Which may you? I didn't get. So like mantra. Okay.
No, Dharma wheel. When we in the heart, when we are White Tara, okay. Is the wheel like horizontally or like vertically?
Where is a flat? Like this, right?
Oh, flat.
Yeah. And then
okay.
On top of the where is mantras. The mantras
okay.
Are standing.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so next, any other questions? Okay, so no questions. And then we're going to back to the practice. Also, today the Tara stage, I mean, there's no stage, Stupa, this mandala, actually Tara mandala. This is a mandala. Not it's the same as the traditional Stupa. So this mandala with the Stupa have 8 directions. I want to explain a little bit for you. So this 8 direction is the reason is Tara, this chakra has 8 directions. So that's why it's created this mandala is 8 directions. Then when we're going to do the consecration, so looks like same is 8 stupa. Usually tradition we have 8 stupa, and we create like 8 directions. Same is like 8 stupas. Consecrations is coming today and tomorrow in a couple of days. So today first is like we're going to do the subduing negative afflictive emotion. So that ritual practice is going to do today 6 p.m. in the Mexico, Tulum, Cancun time. I think same as the US East Coast time. So if you share something like your let go, you can write down and send to, Chinese Sangha, send it to Shirab and they can transfer. Just you have a little time, not much. Today we're going to finish at the 6 p.m. Okay, so you don't put the names, anything in there, negative one. No one going to read. Okay, so you have to say negative. We know someone in here Chinese, so they're going to put the Chinese section negative is separate. Or Shirab, you can put separate like negative sections. It's great. And then that's all is like what you wanted to let go. So you use words also negative way. Okay. Negative way, use the words is like, I want, subdued my anger. And also my obstacles. So that's obstacle, anger, emotion. It's also negative words. And you can use that words. And I wanted to release subdued. Okay. So that's you can use. And then you can also think about others too. Other means like, okay, I want subdued or free from the war in the world and the warnings. So something like, negativity you can want to release, you can put in the paper, write down. You cannot put the person, individual target. So that's not allowed. Generally, let go something negative in the world, you can put that. Okay, no individual specific person. That's the first one. They're going to finish it today, 6 p.m. And then tomorrow is starting. We have a positive part, is upper part of stupa. So you can do some aspiration, good things, your family and your relative world, yourself, some good aspiration, more focus for spiritual journey and enlightenment aspiration is more powerful. Okay, so you can aspiration something like good health, my life. So that's also okay in this life. Yeah, so that's called temporary aspiration. And you can put more like something, say, I want good life until enlightenment. And all the practitioner has good health, free from disease, something good way to aspiration. So that's you can write your names there too, no problem. And all aspiration we can put in the top part of the stupa. So the bring all the sanghas, aspiration, power, bring together. So that's the power of object we have to create. And we also, you put a really good intention, subdue negative things. Put intention is important. So all sangha, intention, power of intention, subdue negative things. Good intention or the sanghas power, aspiration, good thing happening. So in the world and ourselves. So that's you can participate. I mean, we can include you in this power of in this stupa, this mandala, Tara mandala. So also you can vision, I wanted to become part of Tara mandala. I wanted to become Tara citizen. So you can do aspiration that way. Free from samsara, yeah. So that's you have opportunity to do, to share, and whatever you share aspirations, no one going to read it. So it's secret. So only we just localize positive part and the negative, and then put the different sections and put the sections. Thank you. So that's you have a opportunity to do, and then we go back to the prayer again. Prayer. No, it's a supplication Tara thing. Page 41. Ma wai me be ye na yong je zin la mo du ma yu de sem jian gen la de de ma dan ji bai gen le jiao de so rang ji ge yin ba ma ye ba se niu mong wang de ji ba ye mang ko wan chen be zhen jie lai yong la mo ju jie jiao de so今年内就来马街巴尔多尼这个演唱呢，正当俺别了巴拉，永远的给拉米加的说，多巴尔嘎哇让个神通呢，公巴人没这巴，萨瓦俺别因瓦拉。用真白拉米加的说，虽然说你们一起来，你生真白把家己，就打了在家进不能，头你们就拉米加的说，让大家东来那在家进这就等着没些别，其实。东来蒙巴拉，永根坚决拉米加的说，这着了南根在年间当街的当也米吉，大东罗梅干啥了，永走三界就加的说。We need to translate English. I mean, the Shirab need to translate, or you already done the translate? What I share? No, any answers?
I can hear you, Shirab. What did you want to tell Kempo?
Here. Shirab already translated, right? What I shared.
Oh, 1 second, Shirab, 1 second.
Just reading.
Could you say that again, please, Shirab?
It's just recitation of the Tibetan words, not in Chinese words. Yeah.
No, I mean when I talk about the Tara Stupa, so
yes, already done, already.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, already. Yeah.
Thanks. Yeah. So now we're going to do the English supplication Tara. EDG is there?
Yes.
Okay.
Exalted Mother Goddess Tara, residing in the unborn empty expanse of Dharmadhatu, who bestows bliss upon every sentient being, please protect me from all danger. Since some other sentient beings are unaware that they themselves are the Dharmakaya, their minds are navigated by afflictive emotions as they wander adrift through cyclic existence. Mother Goddess, please protect them. Dharma has not yet arisen from the depths of some beings' hearts. By adhering to mundane words, they are deceived by erroneous philosophies. Authentic Mother Goddess, please protect them. Having seen the nature of mind itself, so difficult to recognize, some still do not habituate it, but remain distracted by negative activities. Mindful Mother Goddess, please protect them. Regardless of what they do, some remain shackled by their habitual pattern of dualistic grasping at the self-arisen mind of non-dual wisdom. Goddess of the mind of non-duality, please protect them. Although they dwell in the absolute truth, some are ignorant of the interdependence of cause and effect and confused by the meaning of that which should be understood. Omniscient Mother Goddess, please protect them. Certain individual disciples do not yet comprehend that by possessing an innate space-like nature free of mental concepts, all phenomena are inseparable from space. Perfectly enlightened Mother, please protect them. Om Arya Tare Sapariwara Argam Padyam Puche Pudupe Aloke Gande Newide Shapta Pratitsa Shoha. So.
La dai la me ju bin je shab je pe mo la tu de hong bai gen le zhong ze ma zhong ma yong lai san ze.
Gods and demigods bow their crowns in reverence at your lotus feet. Noble lady who liberates from all adversity, I praise and prostrate to Mother Tara.
O aya dare samaya mani palaya aya dare tino ba de jan jan me bawa so de gayo me bawa so be gayo me bawa anerado me bawa sarvai sede menjayan sarvai karmai sezai me zedan shiyan guru hong ha ha ho bangaven sarya dare mame mens arya dare ba mai samaya sadho. Man ju yong se man zhu dang da lo mong be wang ge ne nong ba gan chi zong zu la ngu zhou dang ba zo wa rei om de ne ding dan ling jie de kor wai sek de yong ne jiang ne me ze dang wan so dang cho na le ba zar de so. So can you read these two verses first?
Since you have pardoned repeated mistakes arising from my deficiencies, lack of attainment, and my own foolishness accordingly, it is certain that you will bestow the sacred cities.
Okay, so next we can skip these two lines. Let's go to page 50. Jiang zhen zhe mo wang jia dar la men je be ngu zhou der la ma la ye zha xi xiu dai ge nian zhou 주바예 게베 론요르 중도요.
Like a wish-granting jewel through God's and humans' veneration of gurus and deities, may we gain the cities and may all be auspicious. By the virtue of my recitation, accomplishments, and veneration, may transient beings quickly actualize you.
So make all is English. Everything all the way finish English EDG, please.
Let's see. Yeah, did it start with the top of 51 there? In the
Same, page 52, right? Starting exactly type transcending later.
Okay. Exalted, transcendent Lady of Triumph, compassionate one, may I and all innumerable sentient beings purify the two obscurations and swiftly complete the two accumulations. Thus may we attain complete awakening. Until then, in every lifetime, having obtained the sublime bliss of gods and humans, may the obstacles hindering the attainment of omniscience, interfering spirits, epidemics, illnesses, and so forth, as well as the various causes which lead to premature death, nightmares, evil omens, the 8 fears, and all danger, be quickly pacified and eliminated. May abundant auspiciousness, prosperity, and happiness, both mundane and transcendent, increase and proliferate. May every purpose, without exception, be accomplished effortlessly and spontaneously. May we persevere in the practice, and may the sacred Dharma flourish. Through continuous practice, may we behold your sublime face. May we realize emptiness, and may precious bodhicitta broaden and expand like the waxing moon. When we are born in the victor's excellent and lovely mandala from an exquisitely beautiful lotus, may Amitabha, the victorious Buddha of infinite light, give his prophecies again, and thereafter may we gain attainment. In every lifetime, I have thoroughly realized the deity who accomplishes the enlightened activities of the past, present, and future Buddhas. Bluish green with a single face and 2 arms, she is the swift subduer. May the auspiciousness of our mother, who holds an Utpala flower, be present. Queen Mother Tara, may I and others become identical to you with your retinue, lifespan, pure realm, and nobly superior marks of perfection. Through the power of exaltation and supplication of you, let disease, malevolent spirits, poverty, and quarreling be pacified, and let the Dharma and auspiciousness flourish for myself and others, wherever we may live. Having discarded physical deformities, you perform the marks of perfection. Having discarded impediments of speech, your voice is the melodic birdsong of the Kalabinka. Having discarded lapses of the mind, you perceive all that should be known. May the auspiciousness of the lady who blazes with glory be present. Om, homage to she who protects from the 8 fears. Homage to she who blazes in auspicious glory. Homage to she who blocks the gate to the lower realms. Homage to she who leads on the path to the higher realms. You are my constant compassion. I pray you will eternally protect me with compassion. Oh, Mama of the Buddhas of the 3 times, you lovingly care for all sentient beings like a mother for her child. Through your love for myself and all beings, you purify the 2 obscurations so we may perfect the 2 accumulations. In every lifetime, you pacify disturbances arising from the 8 and 10 fears. Having attained merit, Dharma teachings and wealth proliferate. When I am completely released from the iron shackles of self-grasping, may my altruism be indistinguishable from yours in benefiting all beings. Please fulfill the wishes of those disciples who maintain Samaya. Om Tare Tutare Turi Mama Ayujana Punya Pushtim Kuru Soha.
Om Tare Ture Mama Ayujana Pinya Putin Kure Soha. Om Tare Ture Mama Ayujana Pinya Putin Kure Soha. Om Tare Ture Mama Ayunjana Pinya Putin Kure Soha. Om Tare Ture Mama Ayunjana Pinya Putin Kure Soha. Om Tare Ture Mama Ayunjana Pinya Putin Kure Soha. Om Tare Ture Mama Ayunjana Pinya Putin Kure Soha. Thank you, everyone. So tomorrow again. Tomorrow I think I can do the practice in the stupa. So then also share the teaching, Tara, and see what happens tomorrow. Okay. So cannot everything promise, but hopefully teaching is come from in the stupa, from stupa, and practicing and share starting first, maybe practice there tomorrow. Then next week, starting next week, I'm going to share the called Pardo Gonjik Jamso teaching. So I'm not sure how long take exactly time, could be 3 weeks, So if you wanted to join the teaching, so you have to commitments beginning to end. Okay, so that's the teaching important. So otherwise we get good habituate, good karmic imprints. So the teachings also usually don't share and without commitment. So that's why we need a commitment, everyone who wanted to join. Okay, starting next week. Pardo Gonjek Jamso is part of Dzogchen teaching with Pardo. And we have already shared this, herring liberations. So this Pardo, other teachings, I think really helps become this one more clear, understand. Okay, so that's so far I have. Any question you have?
Yes, Kimpo.
Yes.
So will there be any further programs with the Stupa tonight? I know that you'll be doing some of the consecration this evening, but I understand it'll be very dark and difficult to do any streaming with that. So will we be starting again tomorrow?
Yeah, starting tomorrow same. So tonight is under the below the dawn. Actually, the what is it? First floors under we have to do the practice, and people really cannot standing. Have to sit down and go, how to say, like you put just like your head is go down to go into there, and people can just sit around. It's okay, but cannot really standing. It's a really dark place, and have to do lots practice there. I don't know if we can share anything there. Okay, so other everything possible. Yes. So could it be can a live Facebook Live? Just if you want to join Facebook Live, could it be? But it's don't know. Okay, no promise. Nothing promised there. Then anything?
Thank you, Kempo. That sounds great.
Okay. So you are already clear, right? What you wanted to, if you want to send something, it's good if you send because your intention, power, part of that. So that's why. Okay.
DJ.
谢谢。
Thank you. 다시 delay,谢谢 everyone.
Thank you,
Thank
Campo.
you.
Nice to meet you, Tara.
That's